Hello everyone, I'm Topher the Blue Collar Gentleman and I welcome you to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Whether it's for his character or his attire, a gentleman is likely to receive a compliment, and as a gentleman, it's important that he accept it with grace and humility. In this video, I've listed a few things a gentleman should remember when he has been complimented. Thank you. If you've received a compliment on your clothing, a gentleman's first response should always be, thank you. If the compliment came from a stranger, that's really all that need to be said. Never minimize, trivialize, or negate the compliment. Responding with, "Oh, I don't know why I still wear this ugly jacket, I've never really liked it," suggests the person who has complimented you has bad taste. If a gentleman believes the compliment is passive-aggressive or a veiled insult, his response should still be a simple, thank you. And that brings me to my second point regarding a compliment on clothing, which is returning the compliment. Only return the compliment if you're sincere in doing so. If the compliment came from someone you see regularly and you respond with an insincere compliment, you may be digging yourself into a hole. If you can't return the compliment on the spot, spend some time thinking about that person, and at a later time give them some regard. There must be something admirable about them. They took the time to compliment you. The bewitching compliment. Sometimes adulation about a gentleman's character can be so disarming and moving it may prove difficult to respond quickly. Nonetheless, it's important to respond with thank you as soon as you regain your composure. If your coworker's defense of your honesty humbled you, it's perfectly acceptable to let them know that as well as thanking them. I'm of the opinion that this is an instance in which it's extremely important to not give an insincere compliment in return. Your character has just been put on a pedestal. Don't send it crashing back to earth by throwing back a compliment you don't need. The other thank you. Perhaps the compliment to your character came from a stranger. This happens to me frequently when I open Nancy's door. It's usually from a lady whose husband could use a refresher on his gentlemanly skills. In these instances, a pleasant grin and a quick thank you is all that's necessary. If it's an instance in which you're being complimented by a stranger for, say, giving up your seat to a lady, as much as you might want to, don't respond with, "Well, it was clear none of the other men on this train were going to remember their manners." Hopefully, your demonstration of chivalry has moved the other gentlemen in the making to respond better in the future. And there you have it. If a gentleman is conducting himself as such, he should be receiving compliments regularly. Bearing these tips in mind will make those who've complimented him feel as though they were correct in doing so. Cheers, Topher.